What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of WB Content. And let's talk about last night, Elimination Chamber. Probably one of the craziest ones I think I've ever witnessed. I mean, I'm not saying like it wasn't as good as last year, because last year was just freaking crazy beyond crazy. But this year, oh my god, crazy turn of events. I mean, the start of the women's elimination chamber to the men's elimination chamber, it was just pure beyond chaos. And then, of course, we finally found out who was behind the crate after weeks of anticipation and crazy clues leading up to this moment. Chicago, they pulled it off so well. The crowd was amazing, electrifying as CM Punk came back, AJ Lee coming back, a big homecoming welcoming party for CM Punk, and the way he entered like the Chicago Bulls or Michael Jordan in United Center, it was just pure chaos and pure emotion, and everything was exciting, and I just freaking loved it. Now, let's talk about these matches. And oh my god, the craziest things I ever witnessed, especially, of course, the star of the show, the women's elimination chamber. I mean, oh my god, what the hell did we just witness? Like, all these girls put so much effort to make that match like incredible. Alexa Bliss from the top of the pods doing a summer moonsault, taking out all the girls. Oscar with the mist. Raquel Rodriguez breaking the pod of Keani James and then pinning two women at the same time. Rhea Ripley pulling out all the stops in the match to now winning the Elimination Chamber and going to WrestleMania to face Jade Cargill. Like, oh my god. I gotta say, between Alexa and Rhea, I think I want Rhea to win more because, like, she deserves it. And that's what happened with the tag team titles that she lost the other night against Nia and Lash. I'm like, okay, now she has to win because she has to go to WrestleMania and get some gold for herself because, like, I just couldn't stand her losing because that, to me, that wasn't fair. But the fact that she literally pulled out all the stops, she came out firing. She didn't care who she was beating up. She just beat up anybody that got in her way with the headbutts, the crazy razor's edge. I mean, she did freaking phenomenal. And now she is going to WrestleMania to face Jade Cargill. Jade, you better watch out because mommy doesn't play, and as we know, mommy is always on top. So after the first crazy match, which you all know was probably one of the best ones I've seen for women's elimination chamber match, we get to see AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Like, oh my god, what a freaking sight to see. AJ Lee with the crowd, everybody loved her. Becky Lynch, she had like maybe 50-50 or maybe 60-40, depending on the crowd and who they liked or who wanted to win. But that whole match was just crazy. At first we see, like, Becky Lynch dominating the match like she always does. And as we remember, AJ Lee has been a little rusty lately. She just came back to WWE after I think 10 years away. So the fact that she still got it and she managed to pull off every single trick in the book against Becky Lynch. It was like seeing an old Divas match from 2000 and like 8 and 9. Like, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And that ref, it's what's funny is that they put the same ref in the match with Becky Lynch. The same ref that has that and Becky's eyes screwed her out of a couple matches that cost her one of her title matches, and the fact that it's the same ref to ref her match against AJ Lee, I mean, what a way to pull off a great match for AJ Lee, especially coming back after 10 years away. But that whole match was insane. The top turnbuckle pad already off. Becky Lynch kicking the ref in the face. AJ Lee making Becky Lynch tap out, but the ref didn't see it. So it's like, seriously. And then, of course, when the ref is down, basically anything goes. You could put through a table, you could put, you get hit in the chair, you get hit with a title. Either way, some person comes on, sabotages the match. Anything goes when the ref is down. But AJ Lee, she did not back down. She didn't even want to get pinned. That's how bad she wanted this win. And the fact that Becky Lynch cheated and still got her ass kicked. I mean, oh my god, it was incredible. And not only that, the top turnbuckle screwed her, but then of course she taps out again to bet the AJ Lee's perfect move, the Black Widow. So not once, not twice, but 3 or 4 times this girl tapped out to AJ Lee. Like, Becky, look, I love you, girl, but enough is enough. Just go on with your day. Don't worry about AJ Lee because look, girl, what's done is done. She got your title and she's not gonna give it up, especially when it comes to WrestleMania. So good luck with that. And what I love more is that after she won, beat up, bruised, bloodied, she still came out on top. And to come out on top in front of her people at the United Center, in front of her family and friends, that was, I think, the most cutest moment I ever saw. So now we have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion, and I'm so glad it's AJ Lee because she's a legend. She's literally a legend in the game. So, speaking of the games and everything, CM Punk and Finn Balor. I mean, I've been saying this from how many weeks, I don't know how many months, but I want to see Finn Balor become a champion. I really do. I feel like he's put in his time, he's put in the work, he's done so much in this business for the past 10, 11 years. He deserves to have a singles title shot, but not Intercontinental title, not United States title, not that mid card level stuff. No, he deserves to be that guy, the big guy, the guy on top of the mountain, the world heavyweight champion. I feel like this could be his time. Although during the match, I did want CM Punk to win. I mean, to be fair, I was kind of like 50-50, like, either CM Punk won or Finn Balor won. Either way, I was kind of happy. But these two guys, I mean, what can I say about these two guys? Like, these guys put on the match. They didn't hesitate. Bloody, bruised up, hitting the ribs, hitting the face, hitting the kidneys, I think. And they still did not give up. And Finn Balor, he didn't tap out. The fact that CM Punk does a sharpshooter to Finn Balor and he doesn't tap out, that just shows you how much he respects his company and how much he doesn't give up to get what he wants. And what I loved more is that he kept his word. He kept his promise, saying, I don't need the judgment day to win. I can do it myself. I've done it before. I can do it again. And the look on his face when he looked at the entrance, and you can tell there was a pause in him. Like he wanted to say, come out, you gotta help me. But he didn't. He stood back and he took care of business by himself. And then, of course, CM Punk, GTS, go to sleep, 1, 2, 3, boom, match is done. But what I liked more and what I respected more was the fact that after everything Finn Balor did to Punk and that whole crazy thing with the Judgment Day and Liv Morgan, he still gave him his flowers. He shook his hand, he bowed out gracefully, and he walked out the ring. So I have a feeling that we're definitely gonna get a babyface Balor. We're definitely gonna get a babyface Balor. He's gonna lead the Judgment Day, or the Judgment's gonna betray him, whatever the case is. But he's gonna be the babyface, and for him as a babyface, he will be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, he did lose, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna try again. He's gonna keep trying and keep trying until he gets his title shot. And when he does, the Prince will be the new World Heavyweight Champion sooner than we know. Plus, what I liked about more was how AJ Lee comes out with her title, and her man are sharing titles. Sharing a kiss, a hug, and I thought it was pretty sweet. It was a cute night for them. It was a cute night. So, the crate. If anybody was guessing Chris Jericho or Dean Ambrose or Bad Bunny or any other wrestler that we liked back in the day, sadly that wasn't the case. This guy named Don Hudson Donson, I actually can't pronounce his name right, but the entrance, it wasn't all bad. I mean, to be fair, watching it he looked like a 80s cartoon version of a vampire, but it was still funny. It was still kind of cool. Plus, I actually looked him up. He was a former AEW roster dude, but they let him go, so now he's on the WWE roster. Now, people have it's like a split between W Universe, that some of them like him, some of them don't like him. People thought this was a waste of time. For me, I'm still confused on what's going on with the storyline of him coming to WWE. Like, is he gonna be in a tag team? Is he gonna be in the singles division? Is he gonna sabotage people's matches? Like, what's the case for this guy? We don't know yet, but we might find out by tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, obviously. Now, the main event. men's elimination chamber match. Oh my god, what a freaking crazy night. I mean, Javon Evans starting out the match against Cody Rhodes. We all know that boy's bouncy all over the ring, and he was bouncing all over the ring on every single buddy in that ring. It was freaking pure chaos. And then you got Logan Paul with the vision and blah blah blah, like whatever. Trick Williams, he said what he set out to do, but still he didn't get it, so and whatever. But Randy, LA Knight, and Cody Rhodes, oh my god, these guys, they didn't stop. They just kept going. They weren't afraid. Cody wasn't afraid to go after Randy Orton. That I know for sure. And the fact that Javon Evans did the frog splash from top of the pod to Trick Williams, it was amazing. It was literally freaking amazing. And then on top of that, it's like, why is Logan Paul pinning everybody? I mean, first he pins Javon Evans, then he pins Trick Williams, and then of course he gives a low blow to LA Knight and he pins LA Knight. Like seriously, what the hell? But as soon as the door opened, a masked man comes out, climbs, scaling the cage. But well, as we know, it was a decoy. I mean, I'm sorry, but do you really think that a person sabotaging a match would be that stupid to climb the cage? Yo, you have to walk into the elimination chamber to sabotage the match. That decoy was scaling the cage so that no one could see where the masked man really was. So, you got all security guards going, you got all the refs looking at Trick Williams, and then boom! The masked man comes in, punches Logan Paul in the face, and curb stomps him. The moment Cody Rhodes pinned him, we finally get the unmasking. And I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, it was Seth Rollins, people. If they didn't know it was Seth Rollins, then it's okay, it's fine. But I've been saying it was Seth Rollins. I mean, think about it. The crew that he created from the ground up betrays him. Real life injury, surgery, goes to a couple months of rehab, which is fine. A physical rehab, which is fine. But then the second the Royal Rumble comes to town, who comes in and sabotage his own people, his own crew? Then Seth Rollins himself. Now, I really thought that Seth Rollins was going to sabotage CM Punk's match because we all know CM Punk and Seth Rollins don't like each other. They have a bad history together, bad blood, and I guess like from what I've seen and heard, I thought he was going to sabotage CM Punk's main event match against Roman Reigns because we all know Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins' history. So I thought that was going to happen. Like, it's like in my mind, Seth is like, I hate Finn, but I also hate Punk. So if I'm gonna let Finn win, I'm gonna let Punk lose, and then when Finn wins and he loses at WrestleMania, then we're all good. So I get to face Roman Reigns again. But of course, that wasn't the case. But anyway, when he unmasks himself, the look on his face, he looks at Cody, dead stare in his face. And I'm like, is he gonna punch Cody? Is he gonna curb stomp him? Like, what's he gonna do? He just looked at him, he took a deep breath, and he walked out. So in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, he doesn't like Cody, but he despises the Vision even more because of what they did to him. So for now, he's going to go after the Vision first, and after he's done with the Vision, he's going after Roman Reigns, or the title, or Cody Rhodes. Either way, he's coming after somebody after the Vision. That's set and done no matter what. So the last two in the chamber match, Randy and Cody. And that was just pure freaking what the hell kind of vibes I was getting. Because not only after Seth Rollins leaves and Logan Paul gets eliminated, who comes in? Then Drew McIntyre. And he hits the bell with Cody Rhodes. And I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with you, bro? Okay, we get it. You hate Jacob Fatu. You hate Cody Rhodes. We don't care. We just care about WrestleMania and the main event match. We don't care about your rivalry with them. We just care about the matches and the crazy title changes that are going to happen at WrestleMania. But the fact that he stoops that low to sabotage Cody Rhodes because he knows once he gets to WrestleMania with Cody Rhodes, he can't beat him. He could try, But then at the end of the day, he would get his ass kicked. Plus, the only reason why he won the championship is in the first place was because he had help, in quotation marks, help because of Jacob Fatu. He's not a worthy champion. And I don't think he ever will be because he's just so whiny and he thinks the world revolves around him because he's now a champion. And after all the years of getting screwed over and getting fired and crawling his way back up to the top, it's worth it? Bro, you need a new pair of glasses because right now your vision of what you're seeing about the WWE and how people screwed you over, yeah, you're just being a whiny person. I'm sorry, you're being a whiny person. But then after that crazy situation, RKO from Randy, then a crossroads from Cody. But then out of nowhere, boom, Randy Orton RKO's Cody Rhodes out from out of nowhere, and he wins the Elimination Chamber match. When that happened and he pinned Cody, I'm like, what? Like, I was jumping out of my seat and I'm like, what the hell just happened? Because I really thought Cody was going to be the one to win it because, Cody and Drew McIntyre. And then, of course, after Drew McIntyre was going to be, Jericho Fatu coming in. They're going to make a triple threat match for WrestleMania. I really thought that was going to happen. But then Randy Orton, it was crazy is that he didn't even hesitate. He didn't hesitate to RKO him to win. Now, we all know the history between Cody and Randy. Dusty Rhodes used to train Randy Orton back in the day, and Cody and him had a strong bond together. They were in a faction, but then Cody left the business. Randy still stayed for I don't know how many years. He became champion time after time again, and now this time he could be on the verge to becoming a 15-time world heavyweight champion. Now, for him to do that, all he's got to do is face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, and then that's it. But wait, after the show and all the chaos of it, we even get more chaos during the post show. And then Nick Aldis comes out. He's like, "What were you doing? What were you doing? I told you to stay back. What's wrong with you?" So, of course, Drew and Nick Aldis go at it. And Nick Aldis, again, he's the general manager of SmackDown, which means he can do whatever he wants. He can make matches happen. So, boom, the second he goes to the podium with all the guys who are doing the interviews with the wrestlers, he comes out and he announces that since you want to cost Cody Rhodes out of a rematch for the WWE Championship and Elimination match is over, I still got the power to do something. So how about this? How about this? Next week, Drew McIntyre will defend WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes. And I'm like, wait, what? The fact that he did that, I'm like, okay, I think now we're getting somewhere because with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, a lot of beef between them. But if Cody wins, he gets to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Now, we all know, I think we all want to see that Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania. I think that would be amazing. I mean, I would like to see Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but maybe not this year, maybe next year or the year after that, but maybe not right now. Just not right now, because Cody and Randy, that would be a match to see. Just wow. Like right now, the whole landscape of the Road to WrestleMania has changed instantly. But because I know why, it's because of the injuries that's been happening left and right. Kevin Owens' injury, AJ Styles retiring from the WWE, Bronson Reed getting injured, Braun Breaker getting injured. Everybody's getting injured left and right. So you have to switch some things up, but to make the story more possible, make it more entertaining for the people to watch from home or on live. So right now, the whole landscape has changed for WWE for WrestleMania. I mean, right now we already got the matches. We already got matches in order. We have Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vicera for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. We got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, the main event for WrestleMania. We now have Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. And then this is now a skeptical. We're either going to see Randy versus Drew or Cody at WrestleMania. Now that is going to be a sight to see on Friday Night SmackDown when Drew McIntyre defends the title, I think the first time in his career, against Cody Rhodes. Like I said again, Elimination Chamber, I thought it was cool. It was awesome. Chicago did their thing with CM Punk coming back into town, representing his people and representing the Blackhawks with his ring gear. That was amazing. And then what I thought was really nice was how CM Punk wore a Letterman's jacket, but on the back it said Larry Forever. Now, if anybody knows, that was his dog. He was a rescue dog, and that was like his best friend. He was part of the family. Sadly, he passed away, but forever in our hearts, we will remember Larry. So the fact that he did that and representing Larry and animal rescue dogs and shelters, I thought that was amazing. It was so humble of him to do that, and it was amazing. Like I said, Elimination Chamber was amazing. Happy the way things turned out. But right now, the drama is already getting started. With Seth Rollins back? Oh boy. We are about to see craziness happen in front of our very eyes when it comes to the vision. So, tomorrow night is Monday Night Raw. We will see the aftermath of the Elimination Chamber, of course. Rhea Ripley might have something to say about winning Elimination Chamber, Judgment Day Chaos, Finn Balor becoming a babyface. And of course, for all my Dirty Dom fans out there, we have Dirty Dominic versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I don't know how that's going to turn out, but it's going to be a crazy match to see. Well, that's all I have for today, guys. Be sure to watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.